Hi friends, today's topic is how to improve our communication. Let's start. Hello, hi everyone. Hope you all are doing great. Tasin here. I'm going to talk about communication. Why communication skills are so important in all the professions. Let it be a doctor, engineer, teacher actually. All the profession needs a good communication. A big businessman, if you ask actually, he will have a very good communication skills. That is why he's successful actually. I can tell you some few realistic examples actually. I have seen people who has scored 65% in academic and one person has scored 90% in the academic. Both the person went to an interview actually, but only the 65% percentage person was able to come out with colorful results, but the 90% he was not able to get through the interview though he has have a very good academic performance. Why? It's because of communication skill. What is communication skill? Communication skill is all about sharing and expressing our ideas actually. It is not about forcing your opinion on the others. It is not about winning an argument. It is all about sharing and expressing your ideas actually. So if we use right words and right tone, right body language and right facial expression, then definitely we can have a very good communication skill. We make few common mistakes actually during communication skills actually. Let me tell you a few examples, like actually comedians who have very good sense of humor, how they make us laugh actually because of their communication skills. And one more thing, politicians, how they get their words from us through their communication. Have you ever observed politicians how they used to interact with us? They interact in a very nice way. They promise lot things actually to us, and they impress us through their communication. So communication is playing a very vital role in all profession. So we need to be very good in communication so that we can be a successful people in our life. So what are the common mistakes we make in our communication? We are not a good listener. When we listen, we can answer them back. So we are so impatient that we want to always put our point of view first. So this make us actually very bad communicator. And second thing, we talk very senseless, irrelevant, and which is meaningless, which is not related to the topic. For example, I am talking something about a bad situation. For example, let it be about my someone is dead in my family, or someone is actually in a critical situation, and all of a sudden my friend comes and talks about a birthday celebration. Is it a good communication? No, it's not a good communication. It's an irrelevant topic actually, which pisses off the person, or actually it irritate a person actually. So third thing is actually the person will not have patience, and he will end up in arguments. So this arguments, what will happen actually when there is a difference of opinion is there, actually a conflicts will be there. So this conflicts will end up in argument, and there will be a big fight. I can give you one more example. When you call a customer care actually, when you complain them regarding lot of issues and problems actually about the services, how they reply you back actually, they reply you back in a very nice way. Sorry for the inconvenience sir, let me know how can I help you. Am I right? So this is the way they reply you back actually. So once they reply you back in that way actually, you make yourself very calm, and then you start thinking about a solution. So let us try not to actually force our opinions on others and end up in argument actually. Let us start thinking actually what our opponent person wants to speak to us. And also one more thing, before asking many questions, first you have to get answer to the first question. Then after getting the answer to the first question, then you have to pour the second question. We should not impose many questions at a time actually, and actually make the opponent pissed off or irritated. So this all the common mistakes what we make in our communication and conversation. So let me tell you how a good communicator will be. He will be a very good listener. First thing actually, he will be very calm when you talk. And third thing, he will be precise to the point actually. He will be very using a very right words. He will be precise to the point. He will use the right words, and his voice tone, his voice modulation, it will be according to the situation. For example, a person is speaking to a small kid actually, a 4 years old, yeah, 3 years old actually, his voice modulation will be different. When he's in a professional area, his voice modulation will be different actually. When he's in a relationship at home actually with parents, his voice modulation will be different. So each and every situation has its own voice modulation, where we have to raise and where we have to actually lower. So this voice modulation also plays a very big important role in communication. And very important thing is our body language. Body language talks more than our verbal communication. Non-verbal communication shows and actually interact more than our verbal communication. So what is body language? The way our gesture, our touch, our movement, everything talks about us actually, what we are trying to convey. When what we speak and our body language differs, then it's not a good communication. A good communicator will always have a very good postures. For example, he will not crisscross his legs and he will sit. He will have his palms and hands open actually. He won't make his body language in an awkward situation actually. So this is all important criteria a very good communicator will have actually. So very important thing is actually he will have the interest in the topic actually, and he will have the interest in learning actually what an opponent is trying to tell. So these all the key points actually which a good communicator should have. Mindset of a person also should be analyzed by the person actually to have a good communication. For example, a person comes for something actually for urgency. We have to speak to them by knowing their mindset actually according to the situation. So mindset, knowing the mindset of the opponent is also make you a good communicator actually. So like how I told you actually, a politician, how they ask their votes, they know our mindsets, what is our needs, what is our wants, everything they know. So based on that, they will try to communicate with us actually. And today I want to give you few tips regarding how to improve the communication. So first and foremost thing is actually observe and practice. Observe and practice. Make someone as your role model actually, and download their videos and watch every day how they speak, how they interact. Any news reader, or else actually any news reporters, or any motivational speakers, or anyone else actually, you can make them as a role model actually, or any politician whom you like the most. So download their videos and watch it regularly how they speak and how their body language interacts. And second thing is actually you have to practice. How you have to practice? Stand in front of a mirror. Don't be shy. Communication art is very important for your profession. Don't be shy. Stand in front of a mirror and try to enact themselves like how they did, and you try to make the best of your version actually. Like before how you are actually, there should be a difference after a few days. So you have to enact in front of the mirror. So this is the second point actually, where in front of the mirror you can speak. And third important thing is, there are a few websites you can google it out actually. There are a few websites where you can actually purchase few apps, and also actually websites are there where you can interact with the foreign people. They will definitely you have to pay a fee for them actually. I'm really not aware of actually how much is the fees, but you can actually interact with them for a half an hour or 1 hour actually with them. But one of my friend told actually it's really doing great for her. So you can converse with them. When you converse, they will rectify your mistakes, your errors, everything actually. So you will get a good experience by doing this. And when you really want to achieve something, definitely you will go and actually follow it actually, and you will reach the goal. When you want to do something actually and you're doing nothing actually, sitting idle, you can't achieve it. So let's start making a role model someone, and start listening to them, observe them and practice them in front of the mirror, or else use any website actually where you can interact with the coacher actually, so that actually you can learn from them. And also fourth thing is actually by putting into practice in your day-to-day life with your friends, with your relatives, with your higher authorities, managers, everybody. You have to change your day-to-day actually. There should be a changes in you. So thank you so much for listening actually. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. If you like this video, share with your friends. Comment, share, and subscribe.